Yo. Yo. It's been a few days. Fuck, I have the wrong chair. Hold on. Wrong chair. Let's chill. There we go. Okay. Yo. So. Okay, been a few days. I think I'll start off by practicing that new chord, if I remember where it goes. I think it's right here. That G. I guess I should probably start doing chord transitions, right? I don't know. Maybe I'll learn it first. I want to make sure I can get to it. You know what I mean? So I can do it pretty easy like that, but I'm still kind of slow. I always second guess myself if the only one I'm muting is the A string. It's gonna be so hard to do all the chord transitions for that, bro. I can go ahead and tell you that right now. That shit's tough. Let's do it again. Hand's gotta be kind of pointed now. And then remember to put weight on the tip of my finger. I'm looking over there so much because I want to see how my finger looks. It's a little like sideways, but I guess straight on. It's the same shit. I shouldn't overthink it. Okay, let it go. We'll say it's a nice chord. Nice sounding. And I gotta remember to play all the strings all the way, because sometimes I don't get the bottom string. Okay, so it's been a few minutes of that. Now we'll do, I guess we'll do some minor, little chord change. So we'll go from G, let's just go to E to be the easiest one first. So do the easiest one first. God, that's tough. That index or that ring finger has to travel so far. He goes far, dude. Fuck. What was that? I think this That's tough. Okay, let's practice that for a few minutes just to start practicing landing back on that, right? You know? That's tough. I gotta move my whole hand here. Let's practice without strumming first. So you go this, and then you go this, like this, and like this. Alright. That middle finger sort of gets tripped up right here. Okay, let's try with some strumming again. Where the fuck? Oh, here, blend it in right here. Okay, let's try really slow metronome. Let's see. Like a fucking, like 50. 50 might even be too much, to be honest. Okay, 50 is more than enough, never mind. Fuck. Fucked up the timing a little bit because my fingers are slipping off, but okay, I guess 50 is not too bad. Let's just go straight up to 60. See if I can even handle that. Fuck. Okay, so I can do that pretty fast. Let me try 70 just to see. I probably won't get it, but just to see where I'm at, and then I'll continue practicing chord changes tomorrow. Ew, hold on, that was gross. Let me try it again. Oh, I'm on the wrong. Hold on, I can do this. Okay, I think I'll continue that tomorrow. And we'll watch the rest of these Justin videos for now because the ones we have left, they're very short. So we'll see what's up, and then I'll continue that tomorrow and then learn new tomorrow.
Hey, how you doing? Justin here. In this lesson, we're going to check out the note names of the open strings. This lesson is also included in my music theory grade 1 course. Definitely recommend that you go and check that out as well. There'll be more about that in the next lesson, and there'll be a link in the description below. The basic idea here is we're going to learn the note names of the open strings first of all, and then that will enable us to learn all of the notes on the guitar neck eventually, but we want to start with just the open strings.
Okay.
The easiest way to do that is to use a thing called a mnemonic, which is where we make up a little rhyme, and the first letter of each word of the rhyme gives us our note name of the open strings.
I already know that.
The most popular one is Eddie,
Yeah.
8, Dynamite,
Okay, so I already know this is actually something already.
Goodbye, Eddie. Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. That gives us an E for Eddie, A for 8, D for Dynamite, G for Goodbye, good, B for Bye, and E for Eddie. Okay, so Eddie, 8, Dynamite, Goodbye, Eddie. E, A, D, G, B, E. Really important that you know the note names of your open strings. Now, when I learned it, I learned Easter Bunny gets drunk after Easter. That feels like it might not be politically correct for children to be learning that sort of thing. So that's the one I learned. I got taught it when I was 7 or 8 years old or something, so it hasn't damaged me, but it's probably not the best one for teaching young kids. But you could make up your own. In fact, if you go over and see this lesson in the music theory course, I got people to type in their own mnemonics for this, and it's a lot of fun. Every beginner guitarist dreads all enharmonics. Was one there that I can see. You really could make up anything that you want in order to help you remember those open string note names, so long as you can remember whether it's the thicker string E, A, D, G,
is that it?
B,
I already know that.
E,
Let's go.
or the thinner string start E, B, G, D, A, E. I don't mind which way round you learn it, so long as I tell you the fourth string, what note name is that, and you can go, oh, that's a D. Also remembering here, and just in case there was something there that you missed, we always call the thinner string string 1. Okay, so it's always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I talk about string 6, it's definitely the thicker string, not the first string. The first string will always be the thinnest string. The third string, 1, 2, 3. 3 down, starting from the thinnest string. Really, really important that you know that as well. So that's part of the connection. I'll often say on the second string or the first string or the fifth string. I sometimes use the letter names. A lot of other teachers prefer to use the letter names. There's nothing wrong with that. I just find it a little easier, especially when it comes to the E. If I say the E string, well, actually there's 2 E strings. Both outside strings are the note E, so it can be slightly confusing there on that front. But again, this is not included in your practice routine. This is just something I want you to do, but before you start the next lesson, is to make sure that you know from memory the note names of the open string.
Maybe I should practice like.
Hey, how you doing, Justin?
Being able to remember without counting or whatever,
Today I want to talk a little bit about a thing called forcing the changes, which is about basically making sure that you get your chord changes done in time. Now, for those people using my beginner song course app, where you're playing along with songs all the time, you're probably not likely to be having too much problem with this because the song doesn't stop. It keeps going. So you kind of have to catch up all the time, and that forces you to make the chord changes because it's not stopping. And that's what happens in the real world of music. If you're playing a song, you don't want it to stop. Stopping becomes really, really obvious. You can muck up the chords as much as you like, but if you stop the rhythm, everybody realizes, non-musicians, people just listening to you, everyone will notice that you screwed it up if you stop. So if you're going along and you're going, and then you go, there we go. If you keep that strumming going and the rhythm is right, most people won't notice. But if you go, you can hear it's just kind of disjointed, and it doesn't, all of the feeling of the music has disappeared. So if you're not using the beginner song course app and doing the play along thing regularly, I really want you to work on playing with a metronome and making sure that you don't stop, that you force the chord changes to happen. There's a little bit about it. If you don't stop and you're playing with a metronome or a drum groove or whatever, a backing track, if you're doing that sort of practice, your hand feels like it's not going to be the weak part of the playing here, and it'll go faster, but faster than it will if you allow it to stop all the time. If you're used to going G and then stop and then putting your fingers down and then doing the next chord, if you're used to doing that, your fingers will be like, yeah, no, I'm cool, he'll stop, I can do this nice and slow, I don't have to hurry. Whereas if there's a beat going on, the metronome click, you straight away have to go, okay, come on, let's get there, come on, yeah, I'll do it. They kind of go, whoa, okay, he's not joking now, I have to get there. And that kind of pressure is a really good pressure for a beginner guitar player to have. Okay, there's good pressure and there's bad pressure. Sometimes pressure can make you fumble more. But this kind of pressure where you're really trying to force those chord changes to happen at the right time.
I think I definitely need to work on it.
You should be doing your 1 minute changes anyway, and you should be pushing yourself in those 1 minute changes sessions to try and go as fast as you can. Don't just be relaxed and doing it like as comfortably. You should be really like, come on, man, come on. You know, give yourself a little motivational chat while you're doing it, and really force the chord changes to be as fast as you can. And if you combine that when you're doing your song practice, really trying to get those chords to change at the right time. Put the pressure on yourself. Like I said, if you're using my app and you're used to playing along, you probably already this is happening naturally. But I wanted to include this lesson for those of you that are practicing on your own without, and maybe you've been a bit lazy with the idea of practicing with a metronome. If you have been, if that's you, use something to keep you in time and to force you to make the chord changes at the right time. It's really, really important. You don't want to allow yourself to do these little stops. It's not the real world. It's not what makes music feel good. Rhythm is the driving thing in music. Even if you fluff the chords up, getting the rhythm right is the key thing. So keeping yourself in time and keeping the rhythm strong will help speed up your chord changes. As long as you're aware of that and you're aware of that pressure, and I've got to make those chord changes get a bit faster so that the rhythm doesn't stop. And this is something that I want you to practice. If you're not doing the play along stuff, I want you to really work on that this week and in the coming weeks. Really focus on your timing, playing along with the metronome. There's loads of metronomes available on the web. Cheap apps that you can get that have got metronomes. All my absolutely fantastic Justin Guitar metronome time trainer, which you should definitely check out as well, because it's a great metronome. Not trying to sell it to you or anything.
Now you're definitely trying to sell it to me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Less than the price of a decent
Okay, he's still going.
That should be your focus on your practice for songs from now on, is making sure that you play the songs solidly in time and forcing the chord changes so that you always get your good chord on beat one. Even if it means leaving the previous chord a little early, you want the chord on beat one to be your...
Let's go, baby. See what songs.
Hey, how you doing? Justin here. Today we're going to talk about what songs would be really great to learn for lesson 6. Now, G chord was our new chord, so you definitely want to find some songs that involve the G chord. A really nice one if you're a Neil Young fan is Unknown Legend, which is basically just a G chord and a C chord for the whole song. That could be quite a nice one. The ones that I chose for my left-handed practice were Hey Joe, because it's got all 5 of the major chord shapes. So it goes C, G, D, A, E. So you're getting practice on all of those chord changes. So that's a good kind of reviser. That's the one of the ones I chose. But you could choose any one, so long as you're picking a song that has a G chord in it. I think that's a really key thing. Another song that I worked on, which does also have a G chord in it, but it's in 6/8 time, was This Year's Love by David Gray, just because I think it's a really beautiful song anyway. It's a lovely, incredible songwriter. Beautiful feel for that song. It works really well with that strumming pattern that I taught you earlier this lesson. So that would be a great one. Or find maybe another 6/8 song that you really like that's got simple chords. Don't go trying to learn anything too fancy. Simple chords, but is also using a G chord would be ideal. So finding something in 6/8 would be great as well. And another song that I chose for my personal lefty practice was Mad World. Just because it's such a beautiful tune. It's got quite a few different interesting chord changes, and it's a nice one for this idea of exploring dynamics.
This is a good video. I'm gonna come back to this video
some parts loud and some
because I
parts
still want to
soft,
learn
that kind of stuff can be really important as well.
Nail my chord
We're going to talk a little bit more about that next lesson in a bit more detail, the idea of the loud and soft and the different sections, but just being aware that, oh, it's the chorus, maybe I'm going to play a little bit louder, that kind of thing for this song would be a really good one. Country Roads, another really nice song. There's loads and loads of songs that you can play now with these chords. With the chords that you've learned now, there are hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands, definitely thousands of songs that you can play just with the chords that you've learned so far in this course. So try and find some songs that you really love by artists that you really enjoy. Even if they're a little bit challenging, at this kind of point in your journey, you want to be pushing yourself a little bit and really making the most music as you can with the tools that you've got, because we've talked about basic strumming, we've even looked at 6/8, you've learned all of the basic chords, so you've really got a huge repertoire of songs that you might want to check out. I wouldn't be going for like too complicated ones with loads and loads of chord changes, which might just get a bit frustrating. It is still pretty early days in your guitar journey, so at this point you want to be consolidating the skills that you've got. We're going to talk a lot more about that next lesson, where we are going to consolidate everything we've done thus far. But keeping your motivation strong at this point in your journey is the most important thing, so finding those songs that you really love is the key thing. All of the other practices should all be focused in and focused on the songs that you're playing. That's the point of it all, right? Okay, so hopefully you'll find songs that you love in the lesson list on the website, but if you don't, please let me know in the comments and I'll see if I can add it to my app too. Hope you enjoy your practices for the practice chat.
Okay, and then I'm just gonna watch this. The last video.
How you doing?
And then we're done with Justin videos.
And Justin here to talk about your lesson 6 practice schedule. Now, we're staying at 20 minutes for now. We're going to have 1 minute of finger stretch. So we start off with 2 minutes before. Hopefully it's feeling a bit better. For some of you, you might want to put that time into some other practice, but if you're finding the finger stretching still beneficial, then stick with that for now. You've got 1 minute of alternate picking on a single string. So just explore the idea. There's not more detail than that. Just playing the open strings and playing them up and down. That's it. That's what you should be doing. Just seeing what you can do. I make it look fairly easy like this. Left-handed, it's definitely not so easy. I know, I've been there recently. So just have a little bit of a time exploring the mechanics of it, the angle of the pick and the in and out kind of motion, and see what
I forgot all about that.
What's working.
I should have done that on Friday.
We're going to have 2 minutes on G chord perfect practice. So literally put the chord on, pick out the notes one at a time and give it that strum at the end. You might find that G chord is pretty easy by the end of the week, so you might use some of that time to work on other chords that you struggle with. I have included another 1 minute after that of chord perfect on whatever chords you're struggling with. By the end of the week's practice for me, I was finding that actually G chord was easier than I thought, so I was just running through all of the chords that I found difficult. C chord and D chord for me were the hardest chords, harder than G, which I found surprising. After the first couple of days, G chord the first day was still pretty awkward. But again, we're all a little different, so you do need to realize that you can tailor the routine to fit your own practice. So if you're finding some other chord difficult, then you might want to jig it about a little bit and change it so you're working on the things that you struggle with the most. We've got 3 1 minute sessions for 1 minute changes. We've got 1 minute changes G to C. Now G to C chord is the most common chord change involving both C and G chord. If you see one of them, you're likely to see the other one. So that's definitely one that you should be practicing. Same with G to D. That is also a very, very common chord change. So I would recommend that. And for the third session of 1 minute changes, work on whatever ones you're struggling with the most. For me, it was C to D chord. I find that still one of the hardest chord changes. So that's the one that I chose in my lefty practice, but you would find the one that is hardest for you. We've then got 2 minutes on strumming in 6/8. Okay, so putting on the metronome, trying to play all of the down strums with the metronome, trying to get used to the feeling of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with the accent there. Okay, it's really important. Again, that stuff's really important to try and feel it the right way.
Okay.
As soon as you've got used to doing that, have a go at doing that strumming pattern that we talked about earlier. The 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 6. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, and 6. Particularly if you've picked a song that is in 6/8 as well, you'll find that really beneficial if you can use that as well. And then, as usual, we've got our 10 minutes on the song work. Again, you can either pick 1 or 2 songs, depends on all 3, depends on your style of practice. You probably want to have 1 6/8 song and 1 that's involving a G chord, so probably at least 2 songs.
Okay.
I like having 3 songs, and I kind of overrun on my lefty practice a bit over the 10 minutes, so it's 12 or 13 minutes. You can do that too if you like. If you push for time, then keep.
We're officially finished with all the videos, but not with this fucking lesson. So we got a long road. Got to practice all the G transitions, and then that's it. Do that, and then practice songs. But for today, for the rest of the time, I'm just gonna practice Get Lucky because I really want to get better at that one. To be honest, that's the only reason. And tomorrow we'll start with some new ones if we can. If not, we might stick with this one and that Alicia Keys song. This one, what is it? Yeah, that one. But for now, I want to do Get Lucky because it's a song I want to learn right now and I want to get faster at it. Because let's actually put it with the metronome. I haven't tried that yet. I don't know if it'll fuck me up or whatever, you know. I don't think this is fast enough, to be fair. Okay, I think that's good. Okay, hold on. It's gonna be hard with the metronome because I've been practicing without it so long. I'm even way faster than that. Straight 200. It's going so fast! Okay, that's going really fast. Okay, maybe we'll try the metronome later. Try that again. I was just a flub from the start. Fuck. Let's actually go to the guys, see how fast they play. I'll give pretty fast, a little bit more practice. But I don't know how fast they're going.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, pause there. Let's have a go at just about the speed of the record. See if any of you guys can do it. From your A minor.
Wait, can you do this? Can you like look up BPM of Get Lucky? Does that work? Oh yeah, 116 BPM. That's not that fast.
To a count of 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We come so far to give up who we are. 2, 3, 4. Let's raise the bar.
Yeah, it's not that fast. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, Okay. Hold on. Fuck. Okay, hold on. I need a visual. I think we skipped the first one, right? So it's like. Is this really this slow? Feels like they're going faster. I think he's doing like, hold on, he's doing the little like.
To the start. 2, 3.
He's kind of doing the little mini like strokes. Okay, yeah, I can do that. Okay, I'm fucking up now. Fuck it up. Okay, come on. Going a little faster without even thinking. Oh shit, I didn't think you were gonna show up. I thought it was way too late. Bro. Ugh. That's crazy that you showed up. I didn't think you were rolling up. Ugh. Glad to have you. Is it cold enough to have hot chocolate over there? Dude, where I live, it's still not, what, 90 degrees outside right now? 90 Fahrenheit, I don't know. Fucking Celsius. It's freezing? Lucky. Must be nice, bro. Okay, I'm gonna try to keep this to where I don't speed it up on accident. Goddamn, I wish, dude, I love the cold, but it's hot over here in Texas. Here, check it out. 32 Celsius. I don't know how hot that is. Oops. Okay, I'll just do this a little more. Try to get in more rhythm. See, I thought they were going fast this whole time, but he's doing the fucking trick. He's doing the... he like... Yeah. You know what part they live in? How do they... I don't know. I've never learned how to strum like that. Okay, whatever. Cause my mom yelled at me, sad face. Yeah, like I said, I didn't expect you to show up, but I was like, oh, it's too late. Let me guess, hold on, let me guess. Is it 12:30? AM. Or my secondary guess, 1:30. Oops. I gotta work through that. I gotta just play through it. Oh, it was close. That's not too bad. I guess it's late when you got school in the morning. Man, having school in the morning. Okay, I'll play this one more time, and then I think I'm done practicing this song? Question mark. They don't go as fast as I thought they did, which is kind of funny. Mine just doesn't sound the same as theirs, because I'm just fucked. Close H to Houston. Dude, Texas fucking is so big. I think Houston is like, what, 8 hours from me? 6 hours? 8 hours driving 85, maybe 7 if I'm driving 90, you know what I mean? Also, thanks. But I pretty much, I don't got it perfectly, but I mean, I've got it enough to like play it for fun. Yeah, I've seen all the little maps. It's kind of ridiculous. I went to the beach once with my friends, and I drove. How far did I drive on? Let me just double check. I don't want to. Drive time. Yeah, I drove 10 hours straight. I just ended up not switching with anyone because I felt like driving. But yeah, bro, I drove 10 hours straight to get to the beach. The beach each, and it's like the most mid beach. I'm pretty sure there's another beach by Houston, another big city called Galveston, and that one's even further. And I went there before with my parents when I was younger, but I went to Corpus Christi is what it's called. Yeah. It's high, bro. 2 hours is like the nearest big city to me. And it's funny because it's like that's close. I go there for funsies, you know. It sucks though. I haven't driven in a long time. My truck's kind of breaking down. It's a whole thing. Anyways, for the road, this is probably the last time I'll practice this on stream. Maybe I'll do it for fun sometime, but I was on the wrong note. Okay, that's right. Okay, that wasn't a very good last impression, was it? No. No, I'm not a truck guy. I have a SUV, so I just call it a truck, but it's a lot lamer. I got a Mitsubishi Endeavor, looks like a big bug, but I don't know. Gas is expensive for trucks, but also I'm a wannabe truck guy. Yep. But it's breaking down. Maybe I'll be a truck guy soon. Okay, then before I get off, I do want to practice this one. Just to strum in 3/6 time. 3/8? Is it 3/6 or 3/8? I'm gonna have to cut my nails soon. That's what I hate. I used to like letting like nails get a little too long because it's fun. Yeah, I'll put fucking Donkey from Shrek on there. I don't know. Anyways, I like to let my nails get long, but now that I play guitar, I can't because it literally like impedes you. how's it? Okay, yeah. No, I'm doing this wrong. The fuck? There it is, there it is. Ooh, I'm not used to this. Yeah, I don't know. I've seen like it's like more accepted to paint your nails as a dude now, but I live in Texas and not in like Austin, so I feel like I step outside and I just get shot. You want to have queers? But whatever. I've never really wanted to paint my nails either, just because I know people do it sometimes because they chew them and stuff. I just never really chewed my nails or anything. I just like having fun. Like it's like it'll be like just too sharp. Oh, that's the wrong. Forgetting the next note. Oh, I'm fucking up, dude. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of like exactly like the movies, you know. I don't know how it is from an outside perspective, but I'm assuming it's you do see dudes in cowboy hats everywhere. That is not cap. Only place I haven't been in Texas like Austin, which I've heard is like the most liberal part of it. So maybe it's different in Austin. But everywhere else, bro, it's just they're all cowboys, dude. You go to Walmart and you can always see someone carrying a gun, like open carry. And then you know who knows how many got him hiding. Yeah. Yep. Dude, the other day I just saw a cow going down the street, and I don't even live in like rural Texas. It's just cow. It was just a cow. They were taking a cow down the street, and I'm like, what are y'all doing? This is it's a city. You have furries in your town? Okay. It's like sort of the opposite side of the opposite energy. Cows, yeah, no, cows are a vibe. They're cool. I saw one at the petting zoo. It was kind of rude though, so he didn't do much for their case. Yeah. And no health care. I mean, that's not a Texas thing. That's an everywhere here thing. But okay, let me practice this once. Okay, now I gotta do that just for one. I'm fucking doing that all wrong. Hold on, let me slow down. God, that sounds bad. Maybe I just don't got the energy no more. Hey, that's kind of hype. The furries get to be who they are in England. We'd love to see that. I've genuinely never seen a furry in real life. If you didn't tell me that, I would have thought they were fake. Yeah, I'll get a persona and head over there. But I will say I'm gonna end it. I'm sorry to keep you up late, but that's kind of on you. Should have gone to sleep. It's past your bedtime. I don't know. Oh, you missed it, dude. I watched the last of Justin for this week, so rip to that. He was still. I won't show you. He was still wearing the fucking sweater. He was Justin hasn't changed, but I'll be sure to let you know as soon as he does change. But good news is this time I do have to go. I do have to go pee, so that's hype. I'm gonna go pee. I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, feet reveal. I actually
I actually have a nasty ass toenail that's probably gonna fall off. If I had a better camera, you'd be able to tell better. You see it? It's gonna fall off because I dropped the full hydro flask on it. It fucking hurt. All right. Well, I'll just. Okay. Yeah, I'll go pee on it in the bathroom. I'll see you tomorrow though. It'll be, I think, around the same time as today. So, you know, we'll be as early. See ya.